I know it's, we're looking forward to Texas now, but looking back at Kansas for a second, how nice was it to get that, that amount of carries and opportunity you had against them?
It's definitely good. With running backs being banged up a little bit, I kind of knew it was kind of be on my shoulders a little bit more, which is fine. I was prepared for it, and offensive line did a great job. Just tried to execute, and I think we were able to do that as a team.
This has been a climb for you guys this season. You guys came in at 16th in the college football playoff ranking last night. What are your thoughts on that?
Definitely cool, but we can't be complacent with that. It's good that we're there, but there's always room for improvement, and we got to keep building on that.
How gratifying has this climb been so far this season?
Definitely gratifying. We hit some adversity with those 2 losses, but I feel like we bounced back well as a team. We've had some great weeks of practices. I think that's the big thing for us is that practice we've came to attack each day, and I think we're continuously getting better. So I think that's why we're having success right now.
Texas has had a few games where they really locked down against the run, around 100 or so yards, and then a couple games where they gave up over 200. What have you noticed on film?
Just a very good defense. They've got a lot of good athletes that can run to the ball. The front 7 are really good, and they got a lengthy secondary that can run to the ball well as well. So, I think we just got to execute like we have been. I know we got a good game plan going in. We just got to execute it.
They're bringing back a lot of their secondary guys that were injured for the last few weeks. How much tougher does that make it on you guys in the running game?
Definitely tougher, but I know our receivers will do a great job getting us open, and we got to be able to execute as well so that we can help Skyler in the passing game. Getting the run game going is definitely important for us.
Hey, remind me, when you were coming out of high school, did you have any other opportunities other than JUCO?
I had no D2 offers, and I had one NAI scholarship offer, and then one offer at Fort Scott Community College.
What made you inevitably choose JUCO? Was that just the best way to bet on yourself, you felt like?
Yeah. I knew what I was capable of doing, and I was confident in myself, and I decided that the junior college route would be the best way for me to go prove myself and get the looks I was hoping to get.
What was your favorite play from Saturday when you went back and watched it?
Oh man. I'd probably say, I guess, just the option that scored the touchdown. But, there's a couple different plays that I thought we did a pretty good job on, but I guess that one.
I think it was Skyler yesterday who praised you for lifting even in the rec after, lifts and that kind of stuff. Does that come from what Kels is talking about, not having a lot of attention, or has that always been you?
It's kind of always been the way I am. I kind of just like to do some extra stuff whenever I can get some stuff in. So, sometimes after practice I'll go up to the rec or whatever, just trying to get as much extra work in as I can. I think that stuff is really important.
Skylar actually said you worked out twice a day, every day over the summer. How do you space out that with the muscles? Because I know you're not supposed to.
Yeah. I try to be as smart as I can. I just like to do stuff like that. Just I can go to bed at night knowing that I gave everything I had that day, and that I'm doing everything I can to get better. But I try to be smart about that stuff and give myself enough rest. But it's definitely something that I like to do.
What's your best area in the weight room?
Oh man, I'd probably say squat, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, what's your best number there?
I squatted 575 when I was at Louisville.
Yep. What advice would you give to Kellis to get there?
Oh man, I don't know. I guess just go and get after it, man. I guess.
Is it fair to say you were extra motivated on Saturday because it was Kansas and you grew up a fan of them?
Yeah, definitely. I did grow up a fan of them. I emailed them all the time back in high school. I grew up wanting to go there, but so I definitely had a chip on my shoulder. But I'll always have that chip no matter who we're playing, regardless each week. But it's definitely a special game. From
your perspective in the backfield, how well has the offensive line played the last couple of weeks?
Oh man, they've been amazing. Just everything they've done, they've done it at the top notch, best level they can be. And Coach Raleigh's doing a great job. They come out every week, greased up and ready to go. Wouldn't want to run behind anybody else than those guys.
The option worked quite a bit on a number of occasions. How common is it for one play to work that many times in a single game?
Yeah, I don't know. Coach Messingham did a great job seeing that, and we thought we were going to be able to get the edge on him a couple of times, and receivers did a great job blocking downfield on those plays. But I think it just schematically, Coach Mess does a great job of seeing stuff like that.
Do you go into this week expecting to start again?
I don't know. Each week all three of us are going to expect to, be the guy because that's just how we are. But, each week we're going to attack the same. Whoever it is, we got to be ready to go.
Thinking back to the Oklahoma game, it seemed like you threw some real nasty blocks out there, especially when you were in that three-back formation. How much pride do you take in your ability to run block?
A lot of pride. We got to be able to do that. And as a running back, being able to do some different things, I think that's pretty valuable. And I know Jordan and James would do the same for me, so I got to be able to do the same for them.
Wasn't that Lamar Jackson that gave you a shout out on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? What's the value in having a dual threat quarterback?
Definitely valuable. Playing with him, he's just, I'd say a world-class athlete. Probably, the most just naturally gifted player I've ever been around. Practicing with him was amazing. And, now coming here and Skylar being able to be a dual threat quarterback, I think he had like 130, 140 yards rushing on Saturday. That's huge when a quarterback can scramble and keep plays alive and, and make plays when there's nothing to be made.
Sounds like you're saying Skylar's a better athlete than Lamar Jackson. Is that fair to say?
I don't know, man. They both got their own thing. Skylar's a great athlete, though,
Yeah.
too. He can do a lot of different things for us.
Yeah.